Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Cheer PT. I'm Laura, the Doctor of Physical Therapy and Strength Coach, and I am the Cheer PT. It's great to see you here. I'm going to address something that's a little bit touchy subject today, and I debated whether or not to talk about it, but I think it's a very important topic that we need to talk about, and I think it's just coming to light in the cheer world, but it's been growing in the gymnastics world, and it's been a big problem for a long time for a lot of people. There was an article I saw in USA Today. I think the article came out yesterday regarding coaches and people involved and athletes who are involved in different cheer programs and being sex offenders. It's the only way to say it. And the sexual abuse and inappropriate behavior and what the governing bodies are doing about that. I don't want to talk about the governing bodies. I think they need to take a stand, and that's my. I think there needs to be a zero tolerance policy, and I believe that's the case where I live. At least in high school, and there's background checks and all that stuff. And, I think that's important. And I think that needs to happen across the board. That's my personal opinion. I do believe everybody is innocent until proven guilty. And there's a process. But I think this is not a subject that we need to take lightly. I think it's ridiculously important for us to be able to feel comfortable about speaking out and speaking up and knowing that it is our body and we have the right to say no. We have the right to say, don't touch me. We have the right to, protect our space. And I think it's very important that we speak up and take a stand on this. And I think as an adult, I think it's, and a former coach, I think it's even more important that we give our athletes a place that is a secure home and a secure place to be and feel safe, that they should never, ever feel uncomfortable in our presence. And it saddens me that this is an issue right now, or that's an issue at all. And it blows my mind. And I get a little caught up sometimes in my head thinking about it, like, how can this actually be happening and what is going on? I don't think it's a new thing. I think this has happened for a long time, but I think people are finally speaking out against it and realizing that it's not okay. Do I think sometimes is inappropriate content? As a physical therapist, I have never had any issues as far as when I was cheerleading. People would make lewd comments. If we'd go to do fundraising, they would make some comments, and I was just brushed it off because, I personally think they're just idiots. But there was never any physical contact. I never had any. Never felt uncomfortable. I cheered on a co-ed team, and I never felt uncomfortable. My teammates and I would. And the girls and the boys would joke and play, but we always knew the line. And there was never any inappropriate behavior as far as from my perspective. So it's hard for me to know a personal experience wise. As a physical therapist, I have had older clients who have touched me inappropriately. And I say that I don't believe that they were looking to harm or to do anything, but it was, they just were kind of reaching out and brushed their hand across body parts that they shouldn't be doing that. I don't think I think that it's wrong. I called them out on it, but again, I'm an adult. I can do that. I think sometimes it happens and people don't realize it's happening. Brushing a shoulder or, I like to hug. I've always hugged my teammates, and none of it was meant as inappropriate, at all. And I hope that my athletes know that. Anybody, like grabbing an arm, like I think human contact is important in the right context. And I think sometimes that gets lost. But then again, I think we need to know the difference, and we need to know, like, hey, that's not, and we need to be able to say, like, hey, I'm not comfortable with you touching my arm. I'm not uncomfortable with you grabbing my butt. You know, there's a line, and it's okay for us to say stop on both ends. It's okay to say stop, and we need to do that. And I think the good thing coming out of all this is that hopefully people are finding their voice and able to say stop, and we can move past, and we can put an end to any kind of abuse that's going on. I hope if you're watching this that there are people to reach out to. If you're a kid, talk to your parents. If you can't talk to your parents, talk to your coach, talk to the athletic director, talk to a principal, talk to somebody in charge, and know that there's an ear out there, and let your voice be heard, and just stay safe. And let's just get our act together, people. Like, let's treat our athletes with respect, and stop doing this. Stop. I don't know what else to say. It kind of blows my mind, and reading the article really surprised me on a number of levels. And so I wish everybody the best. I hope you have a good day. I hope that you stay safe, and know that there's always somebody out there that is looking to protect you versus hurt you, and you should never feel threatened, ever, and always speak up. On that touchy subject note, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.